안녕하세요, kimincoree by Kimi입니다. Hi, this is Kimi Park from kimincoree, and today I don't only have one guest, but two guests.
안녕!
Yeah, so this is my friend Andy.
앤디입니다. 박앤디입니다.
Park?
I'm not Park.
The last name?
I'm not Park. I'll get married to you and then get the Park.
No, you don't get the.
Oh yeah,
you
true.
Don't change last
They're
name.
Spanish. They're like us in Spain.
yeah,
We don't
that's
get
true.
it. Jimenez 앤디입니다. Sounds so bad.
Jimenez?
Yeah, Jimenez.
Oh, that's hard to say.
I know. Jimenez Muñoz.
Jimenez Muñoz.
You're doing perfect.
I'm fluent already. Hola, amigos.
Hola, miwis.
Do you want to introduce yourself to my followers?
Of course. 안녕. I'm Andy. I am also kind of doing YouTube.
Kind of.
I teach German and about life in Germany to Spanish speakers. And I'm also living in Berlin, by the way, but I'm from Spain, from Madrid. We met in Sejong Hakdang. I was learning, I think it was Sejong 2. You were Sejong 3.
But we did the conversation class together.
But yeah, we met in conversation.
We were sitting together.
Oh yeah, we were sitting together all the
actually,
time. We were partners.
We were sitting together, like the three of us. Like I was in the middle between another guy and her.
True.
And when we had to do exercise, we would quite often do exercise just the three of us together.
True.
But we got closer when we were prepping for the Christmas sort of like little show.
Oh my god!
And then we were doing a little song on stage. We called ourselves
Hattie Team. Oh my god, that was us. By the way, I don't know if you've seen it, but she did a very nice video about how to learn Korean in Berlin, and she talked about the Sejong, so if you want to watch it.
That's true. I have a video about the Sejong Institute. You can find the link up there or down below.
Yeah. So coming back to Christmas, we had to learn a song in Korean, which none of us did. Remember, none of us could remember the text.
We couldn't do it so well. Something about a sweater, a red sweater.
At the end of the dance, we had to take out like these little hearts, like made out of
paper.
Yeah, in paper, and so we were the Hattie Team.
And then we started speaking together a lot more than just doing the exercises, you know, in class. And that's how we realized that we were both ARMY.
We are both ARMY. We are both stays. And recently for her, not for me, but we are both 18s. So we actually started to share a lot of things in common when we realized we both were ARMY, right?
Yes. And then COVID happened, right? And so we couldn't meet up so much, but we stayed in touch a lot.
At that point, I left Sejong, like I didn't continue studying Korean, so she just kept going and going and going and going. She's done so well, but I'm kind of stuck in Sejong 3, just for you to know.
I kept at it until the end, like until Sejong 8 that are finished recently. So I've done all the levels and all the extra classes possible at the Sejong Institute.
Yeah.
So I'm now officially high intermediate, although I don't feel like I am.
I think you are though. I think you are. I mean, you see later, but she probably will have a chance to test her Korean out.
Yeah, that's
not saying.
Yeah, you know, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Online classes weren't for me at that point, so I decided to stop. But I've been doing like just a tiny bit by myself. But I don't know if you're trying to learn Korean, but going to class and actually having the support of a teacher and a group is very, very important, because Korean, I mean, you probably know it gets difficult. Like I can learn other languages by myself. For example, I'm trying to also learn French. But I can see myself doing that by my own, but Korean is something different, I would say. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, I think because it's an Asian language that is so different from all the European language that we are used to, in like French and Spanish, English, German, that we speak, it definitely takes more time, it definitely takes more work. With any languages, it's never over anyway. There's always something to learn.
Yeah.
It's ongoing. It's an ongoing process.
Yeah. And then we have been very united by this guy, to be honest.
This little boy.
This little boy. Here. This little boy over here.
Baby.
My nephew. Also, another important thing is that we've tried, that was my first time as well, and I think it's in one of your videos, but we've tried vegan Korean food, which has been an experience. It's definitely amazing. I'm vegetarian, so it gets difficult to try out Korean food, but we went together to a vegan restaurant. You mentioned that in your video, right?
Yeah, I have a video with my 5 favorite Korean restaurants in Berlin. I'll put the link again up there, down there, somewhere. You can find it.
Yeah, and there's another restaurant in that video. It's called Hodori. It's also very nice. So you can just check it out, definitely. Guys, at my first, well, going back a bit. I'm just going on my memories. We were supposed to go to BTS concert
Together.
in 2020. It was heartbreaking when everything happened and they cancelled and everything. But oh my god, imagine that experience. Like I still have to do it because you've been to one.
I've been to one in Paris.
Oh. But this year we could kind of compensate.
We went to see ETs.
We saw 80s in Berlin. I don't know if you're 18 or whatever, but I promise, just listen to their music, you will become one. Like this girl over here. She wasn't that big of an 18 before, but now she is.
I wouldn't have considered myself an 18 before. No. I just liked the music a lot. I knew a lot of their songs. And then because she was, such a fan. And then
I am.
You couldn't even book the ticket. I was like, yeah, I'll book you your ticket because you were taken that day. And then I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll come with you. And then... yeah, that's basically how it happened. I was like, yeah, okay, let's go, and then let's go together. And yeah, the show was so good, and I was so happy that I knew all the songs. And then during the concert, we were trying, like, you were trying to teach me like who's who in,
I know.
in the band. I was like,
so now everyone has a different name to their name. So basically, okay, just let me tell you, Yeosang is
green hair guy.
No, hot green hair guy.
Hot green hair guy. That's
hot
true.
green hair guy. Then Uyeon is my guy.
Yeah.
So she says.
Your guy.
Exactly.
That's
my
guy.
Man. That's
your
my man.
Fix
on guy, which is Mingi, of course.
Yes. Captain.
Captain. Hongjung. Jungko, I think you call him, it does the apple guy, right?
Apple guy.
Apple guy is Jungko. Yeah. San, I think is the only one you actually knew.
Yeah, I
like
knew the name San. That was easy. That was just a really easy name.
Then we have Songhwa, which I don't know.
That was flower guy.
Flower guy.
Because he had this flower on his neck in one of the costume, and I just
True.
plus hua also means flower in Hanja. So for me it was just flower guy.
And then we finally arrived to
which was tall guy.
Tall guy. At the beginning was tall guy. Right. At the beginning it was tall guy, but then it was her guy.
Yeah, that was my bias. He is my bias.
Yeah, her guy. But it took us a while because at the beginning of the concert it was hot green hair guy.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah.
So Yeosang was her bias, and at some point you said no, you like Sam better, and then we came back to and it's. Like, no, actually fluctuated a bit.
Some songs and some stages I was like, is it him? Is it not him? I'm not sure. We were really far, okay? We were really
freaking far.
Ever since the concert, I've watched everything.
As you should.
Yeah, of course. And now I have zero problem recognizing them all. I'm sure of who my bias
So it's
is.
very nice that we don't share biases or anything, so amazing. But yeah, that concert was so good. Well, we didn't sit down the whole concert.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, that was so good! That was amazing, you guys. So good!
It was
I'm still amazed.
Very, very long set list, very good set list.
Absolutely.
I still listen to it, like, literally, I listened to it on the way here today.
Oh, really?
I was
The set
listening
list?
to the set list of 80s. And
And
hopefully
then-
we'll go to more K-pop concerts
I
together.
really hope so. What else have we done together? We went to another thing that Kim mentioned in another video. We went to
The cup sleeve
cups,
event.
exactly.
For
the cup
Yeosang.
sleeve event for Yeosang. That was nice.
That was nice. Yeah, that was really nice. That was in one of my 10 Korean things to do in Berlin video.
Mm-hmm. Also in the description, please.
Of course. You know the drill by now.
Yeah, that was very interesting. That was my first time that I've ever gone to any kind of K-idol birthday, or I'm hoping to go to more.
You definitely go to more.
Yeah, more like bigger, and I don't know. I really want to see how that works. It interests me so much.
Yeah. And plus you get loads of little goodies that you can collect, and I love that.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of things. We got a lot of postcards, a cup sleeve, obviously, and
the bracelet. I want a bracelet at the. You should have worn it. I want.
let me pick it up for you.
So there was a lottery, and I won a little bracelet written 80s on it, and it's purple. Okay. And I liked it, but she liked it even more, and she was really sad that she didn't win a bracelet. So being the good friend that I am, I just gave it to her.
I had a bad day and she was such a good friend and she was like, okay girl, you need it more than me at this point, so just take it. And it says 80s there and it's very cute. I actually wear it all the time. The only times I don't wear it is when Percy is around because I don't want it to break, but it's just so cute and it reminds me of her, so yeah.
Yeah, so at the beginning of the video we were telling you that we have a little secret for you. What is our secret, Andy?
Let's just put you in context, okay? So we've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Very long.
This year we got the opportunity. So I saw this news and I was like, Kimi,
She called me. She called me.
what do you think about spontaneously going to Korea? The news came out like at the beginning of May or something like that. They were opening like middle May or something like that, and I was like, the day it opens, I'm getting a flight and I'm going to Korea. Do you want to come or not? And then she was like, okay, yeah, let me think about it. So I was like, okay, let's calm down, let's talk actually about it. And then
yeah, so we actually met up a few days later because we went to see these BTS Permission to Dance live on stage.
Which one?
But before that, we went for lunch and she was like, girl, I'm going already at the end of spring, beginning of summer, just for holiday. And I told her I had the plan already as soon as Korea opened to go to Korea to move there. But the one thing was that according to all of my plans, I need to go the second half of the year. So probably September. And then you were like, oh, like we were talking, you know, like having a curry, we were eating curry.
Exactly, yeah. So I had a couple of plans as well. My idea was to just go for 2 weeks alone, travel around. But then she talked me down and I was like, okay, so actually, if you're actually going the second half, there, I have a bit more time. I started thinking about, okay, she's gonna go for longer. So she probably feels a bit alone at the beginning. So I was like, okay, let's just go and let's spend the first few weeks together so you don't feel that bad. Also, for me, it's awesome because I can spend more weeks in Korea. I'm actually going for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
it's amazing. So actually I can visit more of Korea. I can learn about it more. She can teach me more about it because she's gonna be there and she's already been to Korea. It's all advantages. For me, obviously, and for her because she's also not gonna be alone the first few weeks. So
that's true.
I think it worked out very well. Yeah, that's our secret. We are actually traveling to Korea very soon. So I guess with this, what Kim wants to tell you is like there's a lot of content coming.
That's
about
true.
Korea.
Lots of content that's coming about Korea. Some vlogs, and I'm gonna be teaching you about the language, and I'm gonna teach you about the culture.
I'm getting goosebumps. No kidding.
And if you guys are curious about how I learned Korean, how I have prepared to go to Korea, like all the administrative paperwork that I had to do for the visa, how I am adapting to Korean life, how is it to stay for 1 year there, and like budget-wise, activity-wise, social-wise, everything, I will let you know.
I think the first main thing, which is very important, I think, in terms of cultural stuff, we are not using hotels, we're not using Airbnbs, we're actually going to a goshwon. What is a goshwon? Do you want to explain it?
A goshwon is normally a place that you stay while you study, literally. Usually students are staying there, or people with really not a lot of money, because these are really cheap. The reason they are so cheap is that they are very, very, very small. The one that we booked, it's actually okay. Yours is 9.5, mine is 7.5 square meter.
Yeah.
The good thing about that one is these are supposedly pretty big windows.
We'll see. A good thing,
We'll see how it is. I mean, we're staying in a goshwon. We have the intention to stay also in a hanok and to stay in a love motel together.
Yes, we will do that.
So we'll see. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
But we'll try different types of, very different types of cultural activities.
Exactly.
From hanok to
Exactly. I think it's very interesting because we don't want to give out every single detail, but once we are there, we're going to show you, or she's going to show you on this channel, like how a goshwon is, what you can get there, how much it costs, and everything. So definitely stay tuned for that. It's going to be very interesting. I'm new to Korea, so I have to visit the touristy places that she's
I'll do it again. I'll do it again. Yeah, This is my 5th time going to Korea. So
lucky.
Yeah, so I've done most of the touristy stuff already, usually with my family. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
Sorry, I just thought of something I want to do. You know how in the Han River you can actually get delivery?
Yeah.
I want to do that. It's not so stupid, but it's just so weird and so new that I want to do that.
What do you want? Getting your food delivered?
Yeah, to the river. It's so cool.
It is.
You can't do that here.
No, you know what I did? You could have delivery like from a very long time ago. like way before it was a thing here in the West. And I remember the very first time I went there in 2016, we were in a bar with a friend, and she was like, yeah, do you want to like eat something? And I was like, yeah, but this bar doesn't do any food. It's like just like these very, very cheap, very bad cocktails in Hyundai. And then she was like, no, of course we can get it delivered, like they have that thing. And then like we just ordered from another restaurant and they delivered it in this very bar. I mean, I think they were partners, I think so. I'm not quite sure. I didn't speak any Korean at the time. She was just like, we're getting some food and I'm getting it delivered. And some guy just arrived with, you know, his helmet and like his thing in a plastic bag and like brought it to us at our table.
What?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I would have never thought that that was an option. That's so cool.
I was so impressed. McDonald's was delivering at the time, which we didn't have, like that was not a thing here back in 2016.
Now McDonald's delivers here as well, but it's actually, yeah, it's actually not that common. Not that, it's very new, definitely.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
so interesting, definitely. Yeah, and then we plan doing like,
lots of K-pop stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting at. Like, you remember that we weren't, we just talked about it like 5 minutes ago, but we went to a cup sleeve event for Yeosang. We plan on going to a lot of birthdays.
Yes.
A lot. We have a
We're
list
gonna be
already.
celebrating like it's your birthday, baby.
Like it's my birthday and we're gonna be celebrating like that. Like it's our birthday.
It's our birthday.
Yeah.
It's everyone's birthday. It's all Bias's birthday. It's everybody's birthday.
Yeah,
maybe it's
amazing.
your birthday. Let us know. We'll go in a cafe for you.
Yeah, imagine that. But yeah. I want to visit a lot of cute cafes.
Yes. Oh,
Definitely.
cafes is a big thing.
I
yeah.
know. That's it, right?
So we will do a lot of things related to K-pop, from the cup sleeve event to visiting the agencies, cafes and boutiques and stuff. We will try to see if there's any concert that we can go while we're there as well.
I'm mad about that. I'm very mad about that. There is an
That one.
80s concert, like 10 days or something after I leave Korea. I'm so mad. If you go, I will be very mad. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know if I can. I will try to go. I'm not very sure how it works with buying tickets. I've never done it before.
You remember, like, I told her, I bet there's gonna be one concert I want to go to, and then I will not be able to because I will leave Korea. And exactly. 80s is performing right when I leave.
The thing is that maybe we'll be, I mean, I'm dreaming, but BTS will apparently will be performing in Busan in October. We don't know when, but that would be...
It feels exactly when I
dream.
leave. I'm changing my flight probably.
But the thing is, getting tickets for BTS is like,
Yeah,
even if you're there...
It probably costs, like, one ticket for BTS, it costs exactly as much as we're paying for the Goshi one. For the whole stay. Or?
Yeah,
So-
I mean, the problem is not so much the price as much as getting the ticket.
Competition.
Yes, that's right.
Anyway, we're gonna do a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cultural stuff.
Yeah, because we'll travel in Seoul, but also in the rest of Korea.
Yeah, we're gonna visit a couple of cities. We're definitely going to Busan.
Guangzhou. These are the two that we have in the list so far, but we'll see. I mean,
Well, you'll see. You'll discover it with us. Like,
yeah, if you subscribe, you'll know everything.
you should, and please turn notifications on.
Yes.
So you know when she uploads a video. And she's working so hard on it, so please subscribe. Oh, also very important. We are, or she, well but she mainly, is going to be sharing a lot of content on Instagram. So if you don't want to miss out on that either, please follow her on Instagram.
Follow my Instagram.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
That's gonna be fantastic, and we hope you're gonna enjoy our adventures there.
Yeah, we will.
And we're gonna give you all the best tip for when you guys are gonna go there.
Actually, if you've been there already, you can actually write down some stuff that you definitely recommend that
give
we
us some
should
tips.
do.
What was the best experience that you had in
Yeah.
Korea? Anywhere in Korea, we are open to everything.
Also, if you're very curious about something in specific about Korea or about the culture or anything, just write it down and perhaps we can do it for you and we can show it as well.
That's true. Like
Yeah.
we have an open list that we keep adding ideas and like places to go, and then
Ideas are always welcome, definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. Then come along our trip.
Okay guys, so that's it for us today. If you want to know more about us, you're just gonna have to subscribe to my channel, to her channel, and follow our adventures in Korea. Yeah, I hope you guys are also excited about our journey and all the things that we can discover together. Thank you for watching, and we see you very soon. Yay! 안녕!
안녕!